You're live. That's what they said. This is the Aaron Zero Show news podcast. Welcome today. What do we have here? Global warning as Trump age begins. US exits WHO and Paris Accord in a flash. National emergency at southern border. Troops to block illegal entry from Mexico. Birth citizenship curbed Indians on temporary visa in green card queue to be hit. And Trump pardons 1,500 Capitol rioters uh, who had attacked the US on January 6, 2021, including those convicted of assaulting police officers. So the list goes on and on. 18 states, right groups go to court. Democrat led states and civil rights groups have filed lawsuits challenging Trump's executive orders. A coalition of 18 states, along with the District of Columbia and City of San Francisco, filed a lawsuit in federal court in Boston, calling the order of birthright citizenship a flagrant violation of U.S. Constitution. And so Hurricane Trump makes landfall in DC. On the first day of his second term, Trump signed executive orders to bar asylum for people newly arriving at the southern border. So, in other words, people who arrive there, they cannot even file for asylum on the US government app for asylum. And then freeze federal funding except for military roles or positions related to immigration enforcement, and terminate DEI diversity, equity, inclusion programs, recognize two successes, male and female, and protections for transgender people, a 75-day pause on enforcing a law that would effectively ban TikTok. The list gets better and better, and we require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariff, according to Mr. Trump. He's not doing so well on Ukraine. Russia is bigger, they have more soldiers, so that's no way to run a country, according to Mr. Trump, speaking about Mr. Putin, his bosom buddy and dear friend. A vintage Novak Djokovic tames Carlos Alcaraz in a late night blockbuster to scalp an Australian Open semifinal. And acha, acha. Oh, and here we're back again. I'm sorry for the temporary pause. England captain Joss Butler says having partners and children on long overseas assignment is really important and does not affect the game so much. Israel's army chief Herzi Halevi says he will resign on March 6, taking responsibility for the massive security lapse on October 7, 2023, when Hamas carried out cross-border attack. Debutant left-arm spinner Vaishnavi Sharma returns with best-ever figures in Under-19 Women's World Cup, including a hat-trick to fashion India's 10-wicket win over Malaysia. And calling themselves dear friends, President Vladimir Putin and Chinese Jinping spoke on video call for an hour and 35 minutes on Tuesday, discussing how to build ties with Trump prospects and a peace deal to end the war in Ukraine and Moscow's firm support for Beijing's position on Taiwan. And in other news, Uttar Pradesh cops gunned down four criminals in Shamli encounter. Special task force shot four criminals in exchange of fire in Shamli's Jingaji town near UP Haryana border. One of the four was Mohammed Arshad, associated with infamous Mustafa Kaga and Mukim Kala gang, who are behind killing of several police personnel and terrorized swaths of Shamli, Muzaffarnagar, and Saharanpur, said the cops. And what else do we have here? A wider road is planned under International Airport runway as part of plan to make the commute between IGI and Terminal 3 less painful. Plan is to provide the existing lane road and adding a new lane underpass. And what else do we have here? Competitive populism escalates as capital contest heats up. Atishi BJP criticized our schemes as remedy, but is now following our lead. BJP vows free education till PG for needy, 15 lakh cover for helps and cab and auto drivers. This is the Delhi election, which is going to be held in the month of February, possibly on the 5th of February. And 66 dead, 51 hurt in Turkey's ski resort hotel fire. A fire raged to a 12-story hotel, populous resort in Turkey, and the Enforcement Directorate has attached two J&K hotels worth 15 crores in a money laundering case. And tree felling, the Delhi Development Authority admits committing contempt in SC seeks to plant 70,000 trees. And India doesn't want Pak's name on its championship trophy jerseys. So they are firm that skipper Rohit Sharma won't travel to Pakistan for the captain press conference and photo shoot. And famous actor Saif is back home after 5 days after being attacked at home by an illegal fellow from Bangladesh. So good for him. He's in good health. And top Maoist with 1 crore bounty and 13 rebels have been killed. The security forces killed CP Maoist Central Committee member Chalapati, who carried a bounty of 1 crore, along with 13 people in Chhattisgarh's Gariban district. And what else do we have here? What a great feeling, says Trump on White House return. And Capitol rioters begin to leave prison after pardons. And Trump has always executed people from birthright citizenship who were not born but not subject to the jurisdiction there. Anyway, Israeli army chief resigned over huge security breach. Will Laken Riley Act lead to visa bans, including for India? Laken Riley was somebody who was attacked by an illegal immigrant in USA. So they don't know if they're going to have visa bans for Indians on that basis. And Greg Siskin, founder of immigration law firm Siskin, says the unconstitutionality of this is stunning. The term subject to jurisdiction thereof was never intended to apply to those targeted by the EO. It meant applied to diplomats who are not subject to the jurisdiction. So, Trump's Dusra sends world spinning, warns of 100% tariff on BRICS nation, of which India is a member, and will tax foreign nations to enrich US citizens. So, day one lifeline to TikTok boot for WHO, and Rubio becomes Secretary of State. Is it a Nazi salute? Net a buzz over Mr. Musk's gesture, which looked like a Nazi salute. So billionaires worth $1 trillion turn up for Trump, raising fear of plutocracy. And 2 Americans held in Afghanistan freed in prisoner swap. And Trump says Putin destroying Russia, which is quite amazing because Putin, he always loved Putin, and Putin is his great friend. And so President Macron says can't rely on US for arms, and to wake up and spend more on defense in order to reduce its reliance on the US for security. And Trump wrongly says Spain is a part of BRICS, which it is not. You are fired. 1,000 plus Biden appointees set to get the boot. And that is the Aaron Zero news for today. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day wherever you are.